I, for one, work for 10 hours a day. And there are days that a director will come and ask me that, today I need it for 11 hours or for 12 hours. Could you? I think it's fair. You have these things at home. I never wanted to be unfair to my career. So I took that 10 years break because I don't think I could even give 5 hours at that point in time, Very special to get to work with someone like Mr. Aamir Khan, I think. Eternally indebted to him for, in a world that, some people tell you, you don't fit in, you fit in. There's someone who believes in something that you can do, even maybe if you don't believe in that enough. And I think hats off to him for being the human being that he is, and the actor that he is, and the producer that he is, and bringing together something like Sitaare Zameen Par. It needs a lot of work. Marriage needs a lot of work. Relationships need a lot of work. But give it that chance. It doesn't have to be perfect. It can be perfectly imperfect. Hi, this is Genelia Deshmukh and you are watching me exclusively on Zoom.
Hi, this is Amina Sheikh here on Zoom channel, and with me right now I have the Sitaare Zameen Par actress Genelia Deshmukh. So join me as I welcome her only on Zoom. Lovely to have you. And first of all, I've never seen your chemistry with Aamir Khan, the perfectionist. And if I have to see your journey, like starting from Jaane Tu ya Jaane Na to now, coming to Sitaare Zameen Par. It's a long journey.
Yes.
And of course, working with a perfectionist, how it has been for you?
Oh, it was excellent. Yeah, I think it's very special to get to work with someone like Mr. Aamir Khan. I think I'm eternally indebted to him for, in a world that, some people tell you, you don't fit in, you fit in. There's someone who believes in something that you can do, even maybe if you don't believe in that enough. And I think hats off to him for being the human being that he is, and the actor that he is, and the producer that he is, and bringing together something like Sitaare Zameen Par.
Also, Genelia, the entire concept of the movie is about सबका अपना एक normal होता है. What do you think in today's time should be normalized?
Everything. I think, for starters, having to be the perfect mom is not something that you need to do. Like, I think it's okay to be the mom that you want to be. That should be normalized, I feel, for starters. B, I feel don't wait for someone else's validation. If you're doing some film that is amazing and you believe in it, that is your normal journey and that is what you have got in your destiny. Enjoy the process. Let it be normal. Don't wait for someone else to bring in. And basic things that, like me and Riteish, we like the whole idea of going and growing through each day together. I think if that can also be made normal, like, we so often we're like, but I was so busy, so what? Like, you can spare a moment to just say, I love you sometimes just say, I miss you. And it's normal to do these things.
Yeah, it's pretty normal. But what do you have to say about, movies like which are released on OTT platforms right now, which have released, in theaters also? What are your thoughts on that? Because the audience probably, maybe the catering would be different. When you're releasing in a theater, the mass, the volume matters a lot. But when you're releasing in digitally, the probably the way we view it, probably if I don't like it or probably I'm busy with something, I may kind of miss that, that audience purview on that. What are your thoughts on that?
So I think they're two different platforms. I haven't worked for too long, so I haven't got down to really understanding the dynamics of it. But coming to a zone of being a producer, I think somewhere my heart is still with theatres, and I feel that should get its fair deal, fair share, versus it just being after 2 weeks on an OTT platform. Similarly, if it's a film that's meant for OTT, it should get its fair deal on OTT without it having the pressure to have to release in a theatre or two, which is something that has been happening. I feel if it's made for that kind of audience and that kind of platform, so be it. Similarly with theatres, I think we've all grown up, wanting, like, that's our moment of enjoyment, of relaxation, of entertainment, and I think that shouldn't be coped anywhere.
Genelia, you have not only catered to Bollywood but
Yes.
also to regional cinema.
Yes.
And when I say that, you have audience down south
Yes.
or even in Marathi cinema.
Yeah.
Who do you relate to the most, or the fans basically? Of course, like you cannot divide it because
Yes.
everyone is fan. But someone, the audience over there which has kind of seen your performance or kind of, given that kind of shout out for your work.
No, I relate to everyone who takes the trouble to say that they enjoy me, they don't enjoy me. I think it's important to be there and hear what everyone's saying. I have been extremely lucky to have worked in 6 industries and have got love from all industries, and at the risk of sounding pompous maybe, but I'm honestly just being honest, to have a film that is remembered in each of these industries, be it Hindi, which was Jaane Tu, be it Marathi, which was Ved, be it Telugu, which was Bomarillu, Tamil, which was Boys, Malayalam, which was Urmi, and Kannada, which I did a film called Satya and Love, and I'm doing another film right now, which should be up for release, which is Junior. So I think I have never treated one above the other, and I think how you treat people, they give you back that same love. They've only given me love in a similar way. Like, I've never treated this being better than this. I've treated it as a medium of films and a medium of what I love doing, and I've always got that back. I don't know whether I'm blessed, but I think it's honestly something that every actor would want in their lifetime. But I've been blessed enough to receive it.
Also, you took a proper break, from the
sabbatical,
industry, and which was a proper good, sabbatical.
Yeah.
But coming back, some people didn't encourage you as such, and you have spoken about that, that there was not encouragement as such, probably that the films may not work. Despite that, what kept you going?
No, I didn't come back because I was actually, my husband Riteish was directing a film, and he asked me to do the film, and at that point in time also I said, I don't think I'm ready. I have really young children. And he said, you'll never be ready if you don't take that step. This is what you love doing, and this is what you should do. So I have been very fortunate, in fact, to have got people like Aamir Khan's production to have come there, Aamir sir to have said that I believe in you, Riteish to say that I think that you're best meant for this role. So I think I cannot do how many films I used to. I cannot have my 365 days blocked out only for films, and that's exactly what I used to do much before. But I think I can have 250 days now for it, and I'll find my way of doing it. I'm in no hurry. I don't want to be in a hurry because I think I'd like to come on and I'd like to receive that we waited for you versus, we're fed up of you. So, yeah.
You also said that, kahin na kahi, working women pe, especially like working mothers pe, film banni chahiye.
Yes.
And there should be,
I
subject like that. And don't you
believe
feel that, probably because they are not only balancing the family life,
Yeah.
they're balancing the kids, they're
Yeah.
also taking care of the home and also the work what they're doing.
Yes.
What are your thoughts on that?
No, I think, I don't know why we only write young love stories. Why don't we write stories of, someone in their 30s, in their 40s, in their 50s? Why don't we write stories? Why don't we write stories about a mum having their complexities? Or why don't we write stories about families? Or why don't we make all these films? Why is the age group so restricted? I mean, it's come of age and it's doing really well, and we've got success also in most of it, I feel. See a Drishyam, you can see a normal story being told. So I definitely do hope that's a route, at least for me. I honestly feel that I didn't have to reinvent myself because I'm getting roles based today on what I am and how I am, and I like it. I really like that part of it. I'm sure there are so many actors who can give their 100% from their own experiences, but I think we need to write this a lot more. Coming to a balance of work life and being mum, it is tough, but it's not impossible. I, for one, work for 10 hours a day, And there are days that a director will come and ask me that, today I need it for 11 hours or for 12 hours, could you? I think it's fair, you have these things at home, but give us the time to make those adjustments, so I think it's very possible to do it. I never wanted to be unfair to my career, so I took that 10 years break because I don't think I could even give 5 hours at that point in time. But when I realized I could, and when I realized that this is a stipulated period that and I think 10 hours is a good working period for any professional, not just in a film industry. You generally have an 8 hours job or a 10 hours job, so it should be treated like that. And when you have a day or two where you have to overdo it, it's also an understanding and a process that needs to be done, and you have to be able to do that as well, I feel.
And I feel like you have done a fantabulous job, taking such roles also. And touchwood, that's a very good thing, And many women actresses, many female actresses have been doing so.
Yeah.
But don't you also feel like sometimes, and that is something which I keep on debating with a lot of friends of mine also, that females are often, under scrutiny, because of, they offer more, in fact, be it creativity, be the kind of, dedication to work, and probably balancing, different factors. But more so, they get scrutinized heavily as compared to their male counterparts. Do you agree on that? Do you feel so the same?
Is it? Do you
it feels
feel
so,
that?
Honestly.
I don't think so. I just think that there are more opportunities for male actors than female actors. I wish there were more opportunities for female actors is what I feel. But I think in terms of scrutiny, both, whether it's a female or whether it's a male, I think both go through that process, and it's part of being, of course, a public figure. But I also think if you're brought up in a home which has sensitivity at its core, you will think twice before unnecessarily ruining someone for their craft. You'll think twice about, maybe you have a point of view, but maybe it could be put across a little more gentle than it is, and that just directly goes back to upbringing, I think. Like, even if I had a disagreement with you, I wouldn't come to you and be blunt about it. I'd probably tell you, this is what I feel. I mean, you don't need to feel that, but I feel that. But I wouldn't in front of everyone say, what, I think this is it and this is it, and I'm straightforward, this is how I'm going to be. I think that boils down to sensitivity, and I think it's important to teach our children that.
Coming to your married life, in a world where we speak about coasting, situationship, and so many words right now which
I don't even know what they mean.
Exactly, and most of us are like even trying to just invent.
Understand.
But touchwood, you have had a wonderful life. What is that one tip which you personally follow, and if you had to give to people out there, when it comes to relationships?
I think I'm married to a wonderful man, for starters. I think Riteish Deshmukh doesn't give me a chance to complain, and when I complain, it's not for outside, it's just for him and me. But no, I think I'm married to a wonderful man. But I also think as a relationship, we fall in love at every stage. So when we were 20s, we had different things to look forward to. When we're 30, like Riteish Deshmukh, for one, Riteish would sleep at like 2, 3 in the morning when I was dating him, or when I just got married. Today he sleeps, and I used to sleep at 10 o'clock. Today he sleeps at 9:30 and I sleep at 10, sometimes. So, but it's a matter of falling in love with each other at every field. Initially maybe we thought going for a party was a sense of relaxation. Today we think going for coffee is a sense of relaxation. And I think we do it together. We grow with each other every day. I'm not sure what's right or wrong, but I just feel that there are going to be times when it's tough, and when it's when you feel that this is not the place, this is not the way I feel it should be. But one has to realize that it's a matter of a collaboration. It's not just your way or the highway. So my whole thing is, don't let it go if it's something that means a lot to you. It's something that probably needs a lot of work. Marriage needs a lot of work. relationships need a lot of work, but give it that chance. It doesn't have to be perfect. It can be perfectly imperfect.
How has life changed around you? When I say that, being an actress, married to an actor,
Yes.
how things have changed as, around you post-marriage? Did you see as such, any such changes?
No, I mean,
which
one
you've
of the
noticed?
biggest changes was that I just took off from acting for 10 years, and most people ask me how, like, is it easy to like just step away from the limelight for 10 years? And I said, it's what I wanted to do at that point in time, and I wanted to be honest with what I wanted to do. So, so I did it, and I saw a place after 10 years, and I'm happy in that place. I may not do 10 films, I may do 3 films, but my happiness is with that, and that's what matters the most. So, I feel in terms of both of us being from the industry, I honestly feel it's easier because I understand work patterns. It can be very it can be alarming for someone who's not from the industry. So because we have such erratic call sheets sometimes, call times, like you have to shoot some things in the night and one wouldn't get a lot of it. Not that I'm saying it's impossible, but I think for someone from the industry, I get it faster than maybe someone not. So it's been a fantastic ride. I wouldn't have it any other way.
Last 2 questions to you. First being, of course, Jaane Tu ya Jaane Na. The sequel is definitely not happening, and Aamir is also in the no for that.
Yeah.
What do you have to say? Because that film, of course, has such a good memory that even like now, as if I just go the meow, the characters, we do relate, and the iconic songs in that. What do you have to say about it? Do you also agree to his sentiment right now of not a remake?
I mean, he's the producer, so whatever he feels, I'm guessing, is the right way. I would love to work with the team again. I would love to work with the actors again. I would love to have a love story coming of age from Jaane Tu, but it doesn't necessarily have to be Jaane Tu Part 2. Yeah. It could be a new film altogether.
Lastly, what are your upcoming projects you're focusing on after this?
So right now I think I'm with Sitaare Zameen Par. I have 2 films which I'm kind of closing on the dotted line, but I have another film which is in the south that it's a brother-sister dynamic film which I finished shooting, and that should release in July 18th. And I'm producing a film which is Raja Shivaji, which is Riteish's whole heart and my whole heart, and we're honored to be doing that now.
I have to ask you this question for sure, that when you met the special kids and when you had interactions with them, how it was on the set, how the mood was, because they are uniquely intelligent and they really see things which we don't very often.
I just saw it as normal, honestly speaking. They are wonderful adults. They have great conversations with you. They'll tell you exactly where they work, what they have an opinion. They look at you and tell you, I like this outfit, I don't like it today. I got loads of love from them. They were most fascinated chilling with me, so I used to have some great moments with them. I just didn't see anything different, and I thought I would, like every other person, but it was just normal.
Well, thank you so much for a lovely time,
Thank
Genelia,
you.
and all the very best for your upcoming projects and as well as for Sitaare Zameen Par. Lovely chatting with you.
Thank you so much. Thank you.